As families, we go to great lengths to keep our kids entertained and engaged throughout the summer. So here to discuss ways to keep their imaginations and writing skills sharp is Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
And I love this one too because a lot of kids, they think, oh, writing is boring, but it can be a lot of fun too.
It sure can.
Yeah, so talk to us about the importance of writing even over the summertime.
Absolutely. We talk a lot about reading, and I will never say that you should not be reading over the summer. Absolutely, if you're going to do one skill, that is a fantastic one because not only are you learning the practice, but you're also learning the content. So it's kind of a 2-for-1. But writing is really great because it has the creative element that kids get to express things or describe things. Sometimes it's a good way for them to work through things that they're dealing with, and it is a wonderful skill for them to have. For our youngest kids, the act of writing, the physical act of writing, is important over the summer, or we get letters that are sometimes misshapen or backwards, or some of those skills that we've had look a little bit different in August. So sometimes it's a practical thing. We need to be writing so that we can keep writing. For our older kids, it's just a great exercise in creativity, in sharpening that skill, being able to communicate what you think and feel and how you want to present yourself is huge, and writing is one of the biggest vehicles that they'll have to do that.
Yeah. What if, regardless of their age, what if they say, well, I don't know what to write about? Is there a way to get some prompts or a little nudge in the right direction?
I got you. Yes.
I knew she would.
I have compiled a list of prompts for both elementary and secondary, just to kind of get you started. You don't even have to show it to them.
Okay.
You don't have to tell them it came from anywhere. These can be your brilliant ideas if you want to. It's fine by me. But for our elementary kids, if they are very little, it may not be appropriate for them to answer in writing because it would take a long time and that kind of stuff. So maybe they start the first sentence, or they tell you a little and draw a picture. But you can also use these as conversation starters. So we're thinking like K through 3.
Okay.
We're not probably going to get an essay out of that, but we can use them for conversations, for drawing, for writing a short paragraph. For our older kids, they can absolutely answer these in ways that are very intentional. Some of them allow them to dream big. If you were in this situation and didn't have any of these constraints, what would you do? And that is very empowering for kids to think about. Because they have a lot of people they have to answer to at that age. So that's really cool. Sometimes it's about, a creative story. I think one of the ones on there is, tell me about your school mascot. How did it get here? What is its name? Some of them may have some great origin story, but some of them may not. So it's a way just for you to start that conversation and get them into the practice of writing. And you can certainly, give them some sort of incentive that we'll send it here, we'll share this with so-and-so, or, after we complete so many of these, we'll go on an adventure. Sometimes you got to sweeten the pot a little bit, but these are a great way to start the writing process.
Is there a way to get feedback, let's say, especially for the older students who are maybe wanting to really work on those essays for college entrance exams? Is there a way to get feedback on their writing?
Absolutely. So for the secondary prompts, they are definitely more advanced, and some of them are more informational versus creative and that sort of thing. And I know if I had a child at that age, I would probably not be able to catch all of the mistakes or know how to give guidance. Thankfully, though, in Cabell County, we work with a tutoring company called Paper, and they have created something for us this summer where the students can go in and submit them and get immediate feedback, or pretty close to immediate, from their trained teachers. So while our teachers are, we really hope, enjoying their time off and doing something different, kids can get that feedback because we know that if we practice something the same way, we will just, be better at doing it that way. And so if we're doing this in an effort to improve our writing, this allows them to get feedback from somebody who is trained in that, so that we can not only practice, but we can improve. We can get their feedback, make changes, and the next assignment, make fewer mistakes or be more advanced.
Yeah. Okay, so where can families find all this information?
Absolutely. It is on Cabell County's website. When you get there, you'll go to Families and look for Family Academy. It is also included in the Summer Learning Toolkit, so you can download those. We have an elementary as well as a secondary. They're up toward the top, but you can get those that way.
Well, these sound like great ideas to get the kids, give them something to do instead of them saying, I'm bored. Okay, here's something, and check out this writing prompt about their school mascot or whatever. Anything to get them going and having some fun.
Absolutely. It's a great way to kind of earn that freedom. These are the things we're doing before screen time, or before we go to the pool, or before whatever cool is happening, because I know you're doing cool stuff.
Right.
But if you can include these as sort of the buy-in to those cooler activities, I think you'll get some good traction.
Great ideas. Dr. Stevens, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.